Hey y'all, you got Doug Gore, Dougie Doo here with Cajun Soft Wash, and I want to talk a little bit about perception. What do people think of you? I've got a great analogy that happened to me yesterday, and I wanted to share it with you. So we're buying a large piece of equipment, and we needed a trailer to carry that piece of equipment. And I found a trailer, little town, a little ways away from me, so I worked a deal out with the guy, and on my way there, I did bring cash just in case, but I took my checkbook with me. And we were talking on the phone, and I told him, I said, I'm going to write you a company check. And he was like, no, that's not going to happen. We can go to the bank and we can get it cash and all that sort of thing. And that's basically, that is the only way that this is happening. I don't care that it's a company check, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm not releasing this trailer to you. I don't know you. And I'm not just going to have you come write a check and take off with my trailer. That's not going to happen. So I get there, and we're right on the cusp of time frame to be able to go to the bank and get the check cashed for him, right? So I show up, and there's a little issue with the axle. I need to try to make sure the ratings are right and all that kind of stuff. And everything turns out to be great, but by the time we figure out everything is great, we're really too late to go to the bank. We could make it, but so anyhow, I told him, I said, well, I'll come back and get the trailer tomorrow, okay, and we can go to the bank and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, no, you can take the trailer, I'll take your check. And then it's the words that came after that are really the key here to perception, okay? And his words after that were, there's no way you show up here in a company truck, company uniform, company hat, all that kind of stuff, and your check not be good. That's exactly what he said, is your check not be good. I mean, your check is good. Okay? So the perception he has over the phone is just, hey, this is just some guy coming to buy a trailer. When I pull up with company truck, company uniform, hat, all that, and I was dirty, I'd been working all day. But the perception, it's the same thing with contractors out there. It doesn't even matter what field you're in, right? Whether you're a window cleaner, you're a soft wash contractor, a pressure wash contractor, a carpet cleaner, home inspector is probably a little bit different, but it doesn't matter what field you're really in. If you're a contractor, you always have that negative perception, I think, virtually right off the bat. I can take that one further. One of our great clients, same thing. They called us to get their roof cleaned, and you know, when I got there, she was very standoffish because I'm a contractor. And I ended up telling her, by the time this is over and done with, we're going to have a long-term relationship. I'll be out here, you know, doing your work with you. And she was immediately, I will not sign any contract with you. Just, you might as well get that out of your head, because I'm talking long-term and she's talking, no, I'm looking to get the roof cleaned. That's it. Great. She's one of my best clients and best friends, really. It's the perception of the contractor, right? And then once you show them that you're a professional, and you, again, company rig, you don't have to have a company rig per se. You don't have to have, you know, the dyed shirts and sublimated shirts and all this kind of stuff. But what you should have is at least a company shirt. You should have a clean vehicle when you show up there. Obviously, depending on the situation, you should look presentable, and you should carry yourself correctly. The perception that they have of you is key to making a sale. And in this instance, the sale was allowing me to take the trailer. He didn't even have my driver's license or anything, right? So the sale here was selling him on me, my company, and accepting my check, which he did readily. So perception is key. Just make sure you're putting your best foot forward all the time. Make sure you dress appropriate, look appropriate, and it'll definitely increase your sales. I also had somebody ask me about my ROI on this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't track the exact ROI on our shirts and all this kind of stuff, but it's really through the roof. And this is one of the bad shirts. They got it wrong, where commercial and residential feeds off. You know, the newer ones, the better ones are actually out here. But anyhow, so perception is key. That's my point. I appreciate y'all for listening to me, and Dougie Doo out.